Alright everybody, welcome back to the stream and to the kind of SM64 streak we have going on today. Right back into it with some 16-star races between the young world record holder Aki and the slightly less young but always fantastic Protoman. And Protoman here is someone who's going to play really safe actually. You know, he's always been very consistent, steady in the races we've had, and if Aki makes some big mistakes, we could actually see him try and snipe one of these, which would be huge for the overall standings here, where Aki's going to be the clear favorite in every race he's playing in. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be very likely for Protoman to win, but it's definitely possible the way that he just plays his own game. And of course, you know, if you don't want to watch that, you can always just watch Aki go to work. He's like a surgeon in 16-star, being extremely precise and fast with everything he does, so that's always something to just sit back and admire. So hopefully you guys are going to stick around for this, and afterwards we've got some more action. 70-star Guy and I versus Bro Mario, and Kopitz versus JJ, so tons of Mario coming up today. Both of them getting lack to skip first try, which, you know, if it was Aki, wouldn't be the end of the world, but for Protoman, you know, would be off to a pretty bad start. LBLJ is something where we could see a massive time loss right at the beginning, which makes 16 stars so scary. Protoman not very clean on his LBLJ, but he hasn't really failed it yet. Can he actually get the mashing? He's in the pillar now. Will he be able to shoot out with a good angle? Lots of BLJs there, but he seems to have the speed. Getting stuck on the steps, but he's in there. Okay, so not the best. Aki's kind of already on to his dark world. Oh no, Protoman with an unfortunate double jump dive, bonk, death right at the beginning. It's not going to put him off to the it's not putting his best foot forward early on in this video. Actually, meanwhile, getting amped, crawling into the fence post, and actually going to be missing like 2 cycles here. Probably going to be a late cycle coming out. Even worse, actually, he's gonna wait for this. And you know, if you were Aki and you died here, Protoman would actually be in a really good position. But you know, he knows he just gotta pretty much just play his own game and stay alive, avoid like minute-long time losses, which that would have been. So Protoman on his second try of Dark World, he's not dying as a clean. Oh my god! Okay, I thought he was about to die there, but he's okay. And Aki is not gonna be wrapping up a great Dark World beginning. Definitely something he wants to beat in his next 2 races and probably over the course of the league. But, you know, that would be just fine. Protoman here is going to hop into the pipe, kind of one Bowser fight behind already. And Aki's going to pick up that key. Going to be like a 259 here. Dark World exit. And Aki is going to be heading into Womps, so in 16-star route, you only get the 3 stars, Owless, Canless, and Wild Blue. They're extremely fast, and that's why you just want to get these, even though you have access to basement, these stars are just so cool. But they are difficult, and especially with the world record where it is of 15:08 by Aki, people have been trying to just do OG and like double jump Alice and stuff to make this even faster. This is kind of near the beginning. Aki though, doing the standard Alice, which, you know, it's very much expected. I'd be shocked if anyone actually tried to do double jump in the race, because it's just a whole magnitude of difficulty greater. But Aki very clean on his Alice, and Protoman opting to Canless first. We'll kind of see the stars sync up where going for the same thing. Protoman's got his. Now Aki, this is an element where it's a bit of randomness, but he's got it. So if he had missed that, that could have been a bit of an opening for Protoman, but he's playing strong. Protoman not quite a star behind, but just a little bit. And Protoman gonna save Alice for last. Actually, no, in the 70-star races, he doesn't even really attempt Alice. But I think in 16 it might be worth the time loss or the time save to go for it, because it is actually 4, maybe 5 seconds depending on the disparity you do them. Where like if you have a really good Alice, or early, mediocre owl, it's about 5. Protoman, yeah, I don't think you even get the owl because you have to do the Womp King and Fortress anyway. But it's kind of interesting that he's electing to do Owless last. No good on that angle. Hits the cage. It's a pretty hard trick. You don't play the game, it kind of looks like, oh, you just hop at the cage and wall kick, but it's not that simple. There's a lot that goes into it. You need plenty of height, but the right amount of distance away from the cage or from the island when you can do a triple jump and all that. Anyway, Akki and SSL got his nice and safe plus. He's actually probably tailoring his game to what Protoman is probably going to bring to the table, because he knows that he can play really consistently. So Akki is just like, right, I'll just do what's safe, and I'll do it well. I'll do it better than Protoman, and I won't even give him the chance. So I think that's a really good game plan if you're Akki here, but you know, I'd probably be confident enough to go for my regular repertoire, but I actually don't know how much he's been doing 16 lately. But he is a robot. So Protoman gonna have to adjust his angle a little bit. Pretty nice though. Double jump. Okay, so he's actually got his plus first try. And is gonna match Akki here. So, you know, I know Akki hasn't made any big mistakes, but you know, Protoman's not doing too bad for himself either. But he's gotta step it up, because at this point, if Akki doesn't make any more mistakes, he probably won't let Protoman back in the run. Protoman probably can't catch up to Akki with speed for speed. Like if they're both playing at their normal level, Aki's just gonna go way faster because he does so much 16. Really clean reds, you know, I think every star, if you wanted to look at how to do it optimally in the run, you just could watch Akki do it. Very clean angles on the red coins. Some things that you do want to keep in mind when doing that star, you know, you want to get those double jump dives very close to the lava without actually burning yourself. And for the red coins, you want to dive pretty much as soon as you can without just doing needless running. Akki, very clean side hop too, just singing his praises all the time, but it's definitely worth it. The way he just plays game in and game out. Protoman is now in LLL going for the long jump strat. It's a little bit slower, but not by that much. And apparently really easy, although I've never really tried it. Oh, Akki accidentally not long jumping, getting a double burn on. This is actually dangerous. Oh, and he's dead. Akki, very uncharacteristic mistake here, dropping a death to Boyle the Big Bully, and it can happen. It's just a miss input there, having to run Z then A, you know, trying to do those as frame perfectly as you can. It's understandable. But yeah, that's not what he wants to see. Protoman can maybe capitalize. And a nice elevator star from him too. Now one more star and LOL for Akki. Doing a black toucan here instead of the Mario toucan beginning. I guess he's just used to the off angle that he's got to hold. And here's Protoman, who's taking a burn as well, but he won't die unless the bully knocks him in. Oh no, the bully! Oh! Both of them dying to the same star. Who would have thought? I can hardly believe it, but there it is. You just saw it happen. Akki and Protoman dying to the mighty bully in Lethal Lava Land. You know, you can't take anything for granted in Mario 64. We're also missing that long jump input to skip the ledge grab. You know, you have to do it with a good angle, good speed, and good placement on that flame shooter box. And just press A like a frame too early. He's fine. Just get dust and run off the edge. Akki, meanwhile, speaking of boxes, had a good box jump. Trying to chug along in HMC, you know, like If this was like an elite opponent, you know, if he was playing someone like Luigi on his game, you know, he'd probably be behind at this point. He's made a couple substantial mistakes, but you know, Protoman, he's done alright outside of that death, but yeah, not really what you want to happen, especially when Aki's not going to make that mistake every time. You gotta take what you can get. Aki as well, maybe didn't know what star he wanted to go for. It looked like he was setting up for amazing emergency exit, but didn't like the angle he got and elected to just go straight ahead and to watch for rolling rocks. Protoman looking like some super washed out colors in Hazy Maze Cave. I don't know why, but it looks like an old movie or something. Aki, a bit more saturated, not quite Zaya level colors, but definitely going for those bright reds and blues. Here's Protoman getting his 13th star, Aki at 15, heading on to MIPS. This is like Act 3 of the run, but it's also the hardest part where all the 16 exclusive things come on up. And they're very difficult. Not to mention BLJ's. MIPS clip though is very good for Aki, doing it kind of on the first go around, and a nice kick, or not really a kick, but a nice movement through the second door. Aki also wanted to go for front sub, so I think we'll see him pull that off. So in the meantime, Protoman just finished up HMC. Aki's swimming, just keep swimming. Probably about a minute lead here. Let's see what he's got for the sub. And he's up. Made it look really easy, actually. I was actually a bit afraid he'd miss it, but it was not even close. Protoman not so experienced with this MIPS clip. I don't like that angle at all. Yeah. You have to be kind of facing the door a bit more. Aki piracy, pull glitch, triple jump, 2 ball kicks over the ledge. Those jump dives. I'm trying to make a good early cycle. I don't think he can make with the long jump. We have to do a triple jump here. Makes the long jump work anyway. And a side camera to reduce a whole lot of lag. Not going for the extremely risky 1 burn. 2, and he's in there. Alistair just landing back on the stage, but kind of paralyzed himself, not actually reacting to Mario running around to stand behind his tail. A bit of an oversight, not the best strategy, not the best game plan for Bowser here. Kind of giving up a free tail grab, but at the same time, you know, it's not supposed to be that difficult either. It's more about the throw rather than the tail grab. So let's see Protoman in his Thirsty, not going for a pull glitch, but definitely capable of making an early cycle with this movement. He's gonna have to hold back on those wall kicks, and he does to make it over the gap. That's very important. Bit weird movement, but he's got time. Oh, didn't even have to wall kick there. We're gonna be eating a lot of lag. Understandable, you know, you gotta take your time and learn that side cam to save some lag, but Protoman saying like, alright, I'm not gonna risk that. Aki, though, what a BLJ segment from him. I almost just like didn't even talk about it because it's so clinical from him. He's already in bits. He just gets on the steps, he knows where to launch him from, he knows where he's gonna land, and he knows what frames to hit the buttons on. He's really done his homework. And now he's going up, try moving right side. kind of the big flex strat and bits. But he didn't get it, so taking a lot of fall damage as well, falling down. At least driving some coins, so he doesn't have to worry about dying if he fell again, but I'd probably see him try it a second time. 15 is dead. I mean, I think it was before, but like he had really good BLJs, so you never know. Like his whole DDD through BLJs was fantastic. Second moving or third moving right was quite good. We have a request from Mandude in the chat to co-com. I don't know about that. Though. Shout out. And Aki Spin, as he is often referred to, wastes no time on the throws. I don't know what it is about him, but I think he's probably just put in more work than anyone else has in 16 star in terms of actually breaking down every single micro move, and I think he's actually built his game from the ground up. I don't think that level of gameplay is something that you get with just a little bit of, even a lot of just repetition, but I don't think you can just do something thoughtlessly and get that kind of skill and consistency. He definitely knows the frames for the BLJs. He definitely knows the lineups, maybe the cues, whatever he needs to actually get it done. And then he's done it like a million times on top of that. So Protoman, you know, it's no shame in losing to Aki, but I think after I saw him like die to Boyle the Big Bully, I'm like, maybe Protoman's got a shot, and then he died. But then Aki still pulled out a 1609. He missed moving right side. He died to Boyle the Big Bully, and he missed like 3 cycles in Dark World. So we're gonna have to go to the second. Tom, you can join if you want. Protoman kind of giving up here. Oh. Alright.
It's me, Mario.
Protoman, what a guy. He just wants to keep the schedule moving, I guess. But I think it's kind of funny. He's letting Bowser just kick his, or like put his foot on Mario's back and just push him in the dirt. Fatality. I think we're gonna get a boy Tama in here on the Kokong. I'll see if I have him. I don't have him friended, but I think I can add him to the call. Oh, lots of hype coming out in the chat for the Tama Kokong. Hey, welcome to the commentary booth. How's it going? Whenever Tama wants to join in, de-hangs with the yeah, shut up thing, the Discord emote. That's so good. I also love the last warning emote. Just such a good meme. There's also the relax and the stop posting. Some quality Discord banter for the SM64 lads, and we're gonna get into race 2. Hey Tama, welcome to the call. We're about to start the second race.
Hello everyone. How's it going?
Going pretty well.
That's good. I just woke up like an hour ago.
What time zone are you in?
CST.
Okay. Why did you sleep in so late? It's like a Friday.
Because I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. I usually go to sleep at 5 a.m., but I went to sleep at 3 a.m. and then I just couldn't wake up. I kept going back to sleep.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
we're
like,
all,
Mario.
never mind.
yeah, well, what?
Okie dokie.
It's just the intro.
Oh, true.
Dear Mario,
So I was like,
please come to the castle. I am
you
very
go to sleep at 3 a.m. and then you're
Princess
sleeping for like
Peachel.
12 hours almost, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Whenever I go to sleep at 5 a.m., I just wake up at 2. And I'm just like, do I feel like doing anything? No, not really. And that's my day.
Do you have a, do you work anywhere? Or you
No.
have like evening shifts?
Not right now. I don't have anything. I could be gaming, but I don't.
Or do you just watch anime and GSA races?
Pretty much. I'm not ashamed of it.
There you have it, you know. You know,
Alright, they're both
sources
getting
tell me
laxy skipped
Tama's
down.
really good at the game. Tama tells me he just doesn't really care.
Are they both going for LBLJ? Yeah. I didn't watch the
Oh yeah,
beginning of the first
Protoman did
race.
LBLJ last time, and he actually got it first try. It was like, he actually missed the clip as well. So Aki was a lot faster, getting that like 120 entry. It's like
Of
a,
course. That's an Aki classic, honestly. He is a good mashing, and he's so well versed in that trick.
are we
Proto-
watching the exact same races last time? Because like that was the exact same LBLJ that Protoman did in the first race. It was like, what is this? Protoman is literally almost died the exact same way he did at the beginning of the first race. He long jumped like very early, and you know, there's like the long like steps, you know, at the very beginning. He fell off and then did like kind of the double jump dive, but then bonked instead of actually getting over the gap.
Wow.
So that almost happened again. Like, and the LBLJ was like the exact same too. It was so weird. I thought we were watching like the first
The
race
rerun.
back again. Yeah.
They just wanted to show me how beginning the first run went. They knew I missed it.
Yeah, it's actually very true.
It looks like
So
Aki was
Aki,
going for Shia, but he just wasn't fast enough.
yeah.
So he had to back out and go for Chick. Getting Shia cycle with the triple jump off the elevator is kind of tough. Your movement has to be really clean in order to get it. And Proto, a little slip.
Yeah, I'm not. This might be a little bit better than his first race because he didn't die, but it was still not a great Dark World.
It's kind of hard because I know Protoman's majority, like, he just runs 120 a lot, so he doesn't usually do LBLJ.
Yeah. He was doing not too bad on the actual stars. Mipskip was kind of rough.
Yeah.
I think in 16 star we're probably gonna see Aki have like Goomba levels of dominance in the league. But it'll be kind of interesting when he plays like one of the like maybe 4 people who could actually take a game off of him or something. There might actually be something more to think about. It was more like if Aki made like some big mistakes, but man just plays like really steady, and he could actually just kind of chug along and kind of sneak one in. But that'd be pretty rare.
What we found out is, in order to beat Aki, you either have to be a literal god or have new no LBLJ, because apparently he just slips around in no LBLJ. He just struggles with it. Yeah, he just struggles with that for some reason.
Huh. Thought he had a 15 no LBLJ.
Yeah, but when he did a race, he got like a 17 in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there even much... Like, I'm trying to think, I guess there's CCM, but like, I feel like that's all like way easier than the LBLJ starters.
Yeah, it's
and like the
CCM
last,
bomb clip.
like, I guess it's probably a mental thing, but when I think about 16 star, I think of like everything like after HMC is like the hard stuff. Like the stars are just like what you do instead of SBLJ. Where some of them are hard, but it's also like you just kind of spread out the opportunity for you to have to reset. Whereas if you do like 1 or 0, you just reset at SBLJ every time, so it's more time efficient to spam runs. But yeah,
I guess he's really good at the harder strats.
he actually went for like the easy plus last time. Do you know if he actually does the Tama approved copyright plus?
I think I've seen him do it once or twice, and then he just gave up on it.
What?
Just stick to
Did he get a medium bomb, or did
Yeah, he
he
got
accidentally? Okay.
I think Aki's overall just likes being consistent. He doesn't like throwing in tricks that will ruin his consistency. But I know when he did do Tama Plus, he did something like he didn't go for Tsukushima and Dark Gold or something, and then he did Tama Plus, which
Yeah.
makes up the time he lost.
Hey, Aki, second try, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, and I know Protoman's gonna do tried and true.
Yeah.
The real old school one. Even does the ground pound too. Had a little rough angle trying to get in, but he's good.
Yeah, obviously you don't need the ground pound unless you're like near the fence part.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I usually just do it anyway because it's probably more triggering to actually like get plus and then you're there and somehow you mess it up.
Yeah, if you don't ground pound, when you do the single jump, you have like 2 frames or something if you're holding a direction and to hit A, and if you don't hit A within those frames, you will drop the bomb.
Yeah.
It's probably not 2 frames, but it feels like it's that short. You don't have a lot of room. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. But when you ground pound, you don't have to do that single jump.
So Aki's an LOL now had like a 5-second time loss for having to reach high plus, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Protoman is only, well, I guess he's like 30 seconds behind.
Definitely doable.
Yeah, he's definitely, like, his BLJs are so good though. That's usually what you would say if it's like kind of an uneven matchup. If it's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know who's in the league. Like, if it was like Benny versus, I have to look actually at the list. But if it's someone who's like favored, you say, well, you know, you could definitely just lose a minute to BLJs. That just happens sometimes. But actually is, like, I think he knows like what exact frames he needs to press A on, and he actually long jumps from the exact same part of the stair every time.
Yeah,
So,
he's been doing the category for so long that he has such a good rhythm with BLJs, and it's hard for him to drop it. You can think about the first
it's
race
not
in the
like-
league, actually, where
like
it
if
was
you're Benny or
D
D,
and Nancy.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like the first race is D whatever and Nancy, and D whatever had a lead. I'm pretty sure like all 3 races they did, and BLJ
Yeah.
just ruined him.
Wow. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I was about to say. Is like if you're like Benny or D whatever, and you're like playing 16, you're doing fine. And it's like, okay, BLJs, you just kind of line up, you go back, and you start like pressing A either in like what you think is the rhythm, or you just smash it. Whereas Aki knows like exactly what to do.
Yeah. And he doesn't go for lava boost here. But he hits it
Yeah,
really bad.
I noticed in
Grab
races
the
he
bottom
always
of the
just
ball.
does elevator tour.
Yeah, it's definitely safer and doesn't lose. It only loses like a second, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't lose enough to warrant going for a lava boost.
Now, this is a better run from both of them. Like in the first race, Aki and Protoman both died to Royal the Big Bully. I don't know if you're watching at that point.
Oh boy. I wish
It
I
was
was.
weird. Aki actually died like by burning in the lava. Protoman got burned and then got pushed in by the bully and died.
He got bullied.
Yeah. Sorry, I just have to drink some water. I've been like kind of out of a sore throat like the last couple days.
sucks.
That's fine. I don't want there to be like a giant pause. It's actually, I'm glad that you're here because I'd be like, alright, I need a sip of water and be like 10 seconds just like. It's like, what's going on?
Water drinking ASMR. Oh, Aki avoiding the boulders.
That was nice.
Showing people how to do it. HMC is usually the chill part to run too.
Yeah, I think so.
That and DDD.
Yeah, like, I would say, like, if you actually go for, like, a really good MIPS clip and, like, front sub, it's not really that relaxing, but the swimming part is.
Yeah,
That's what you were talking about.
that's mostly talking about the swimming.
So they had pretty even HMCs. Aki still got a good 30-second lead. But Protoman's still hanging in there.
Gets a punch
Nice
grab.
punch. You know, I noticed Aki kind of grabs MIPS there. Do you think it's faster to grab him where he did, or is it faster to grab him closer to the door?
It's probably how he sets it up. It doesn't really lose that much time to grab him earlier. But I'm pretty sure it's faster to grab him by the door. Or at least that's where you want to grab him.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't look like he spent that much time trying to set it up.
Yeah. Because, like, do you let the bunny run for longer, or do you prioritize, like, not having to run as far once you grab him?
It probably doesn't matter for punch grab, but dive grab, you definitely want to be in front of the door.
In 2020, we're going to be doing, like, a quick turn, and then have Mario, like, be closer to the door, like, on the door side of MIPS, and then, like, quick turning punch grab. And then
like,
also
through
punch the door to
frame.
get through. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice front side from Bayaki.
I think it'd be kind of funny if you could like throw MIPS, you know, like a ball on or something, like, because there's most things in the game that you can pick up, you throw, right? But MIPS you
Yeah.
just kind of set them down. But like the 2005 MIPS clip or whatever is like you actually try to like put them by the door. It's almost like Turner clip in Odyssey. I don't know if you watch Odyssey at all, but
Yeah,
like
I have.
you just jump in and try to like wedge yourself between MIPS and the door that way. So like I imagine people like running with MIPS and then just, like kind of chucking him over the fence and then like trying to do like a triple jump and then like flip in like super fast. I don't even know if that would save time,
That
but
looked
it would
really
be
funny.
it would be fun.
And Aki had a really nice fire C.
Yeah.
Pole glitch, got the cycle. I don't know if he's going for the newer cycle.
Like the ultimate cycle.
Yeah. But he did mess up his movement a little, so he couldn't get it. It's a really tight cycle to make. Oh my, he
We
missed the throw?
Aki
That's 30 seconds.
spun a little bit too far.
Yeah. It looked like it was barely gonna hit, but he just didn't hit it at all.
Yeah, if Protoman gets another rose cycle, he can close the gap.
Looks like he can make it. Nice. So this is a huge time save for Proto right here.
Mm-hmm.
Pole glitch only saves 2 seconds, but with that throw miss, that basically threw away all the time that he saved from it, plus more.
Yeah. What kind of
So
sucks about the ultimate cycle is that like you eat so much lag by doing it. You're like Protoman, you know, didn't do the lag reduction, but like when you do this hide camera versus like the ultimate cycle, it kind of cuts the time save down a whole lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of lag. And the movement looks kind of like more out of the way.
Alright, let's see if Aki can hit these BLJs like he did in the first race.
Oh, gets the
side
side
flip
flip.
instead of a long jump. That might mess with his momentum. Yeah, he didn't clip the stair like but he got it anyway, so
Drifts Mario towards the stairs. It's a nice steering from Aki.
yeah. No clock punch though. Wilco, thank you for the 109
First
viewer
try.
post. Aki's pretty excited by that, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't get the hole in one though, sadly. But he did get Wilco clip.
I wonder if Wilco specifically hosted us
During the BOJ section.
Like he finished streaming and it was like in DDD. He's like, all right, let me wait till after Fire C, then we'll drop the host.
I noticed Aki
That'd
did
be
a
pretty
dive
great.
right there instead of 2 long jumps. It's probably because he knew he wasn't gonna make mono with his movement, so instead he just got on Yoda Cycle for free.
You call it? Is it Yoda Cycle?
Mono.
I thought you said something like Yoda Cycle.
I
as
said
in
Other
Yoda from
Cycle.
Star Wars. Oh, I'm like, that's a good name. I don't know why we
It's the
call that,
Yoda
but
Cycle. But he still had a nice guy. Nailed everything.
yeah. I wonder where Protoman's PB is here, because he can get like a 1630. Actually, what
I'm
I think
sure
he's probably on
it's-
PB pace.
He's taking it safe on that triple jump right there. Doesn't do the dive that Aki did. It looks like he missed a cycle that he was going for too.
Aki just destroying another race.
Another 15 in his books from races.
Oh, Protoman has a 1627, so actually not too bad, but I don't think he can PB.
He's pretty close.
Yeah. He might be like 3 seconds off of it. 1538 from Aki, you know, didn't die. Didn't really make a little like slip up in dark road that he did the first race. Like there's really no mistakes at all. I'm trying to think what he lost time to. I don't really know.
Yeah. It was all little time losses. There was like 5 seconds in SSL.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. BOJ is a little in fire. He missed a throw in Fire C.
Oh, yes.
So that would have
See,
been
there
like
you go.
a 15-1x if he didn't miss a throw.
I don't think, is the Fire C actually 20?
It's
I thought
about
it was
20.
like 15.
That's a lot of time though.
Yeah. But I
And
mean,
Pedo
getting
16.
a pretty nice 1640 or whatever he got. The thing is, like Aki, like his consistent game is like you said, it's a 15-20, and he'll get like 15 2x's or 3x's like all the time.
Yeah, that's why we're starting to wonder if he's actually just a robot.
So we are gonna have one more race to see if Protoman can try to get another point on the board, or if Aki will take the 4-for-4 point spread. Which, if you're kind of new, or if you haven't been watching the leagues much, we have a different kind of point ranking system to reflect if people actually won races without actually winning the match. We try to get a more descriptive standings, I suppose. Like, I guess the main thing is that you don't actually have a lot of like close races that you barely lose, but it looks like you're like at the bottom of the standings or something when you play well. So that's why there's kind of like those kind of in between points. So he has one more chance to try to win one, but I think Aki is a bit too strong.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be many people that are gonna take points from Aki. Aki's gonna have like a perfect score at the end of this. It's gonna be kind of ridiculous to see how many points he's gonna build up by the end of the league.
I want to see because like there's what, like you play 11 games, so you could get like up to 44 points probably. I'd have to see the actual math, but you'll probably get in the 40s, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last race Aki did before this in the big tournament, he got like a 15-20 or something, and his opponent
Yeah.
also got a 15. And I
I
was
think it
just
was
like,
him versus Lunar in
yeah,
the
it was.
finals.
And I'm just like, Lunar just lost to a 15
Yeah.
in a tournament race. It's just insane. And they're starting up right now.
My foot is numb. I don't know why.
Need to stretch, get up and walk around a little bit.
Maybe.
It's me, Mario.
So one final race to decide if Protoman will get 1 point, and it'll be like a 3-1 or a 4-0. And then after that, but don't go anywhere. We have some hot 70-star races coming up that me and Thera are going to be commentating. We have akki941 versus Bro Mario and the D2, but both very good runners. And Kopitz versus JJ, so
Does both of those races have 2 commentators?
yeah, it's
Okay.
me and Thero.
Have
I
fun.
appreciate you stepping up to just
I felt
hop in.
I felt bad about the
The
last.
pity duo. I'm saying pity as in PITI, but I mean it as in like, you feel pity for me, so you're like, alright, I'll join the call.
I felt bad about the last race because I went to sleep right as it was starting, and I woke up as it ended. Alright, let's see if Proto cleans up his LBOJ this time. The race can be much closer if he does.
Yeah, he wasn't too far off the PB last time, even if he can't beat Aki. If he got a PB, that'd be pretty hype anyway.
Oh, has a weird camera have to line himself up. He missed.
He's done this in every race. Like usually you press the right a couple times in the pillar,
Yeah.
right? Like as you do the long jump.
When you
It just
long jump,
doesn't
if
do
you see
that.
right twice, it locks the camera so you can see Mario.
Yeah.
And this time he long jumps out.
I think Aki is just going. Do you think Aki's going for the Chia cycle? Zaya, as normal people call it.
Nah, it doesn't look like he can get it. I know for a while there were runners like Cheese and Poke who were trying to do triple jump off the elevator. You get
Yeah.
Chia with that.
You
So I
just
wouldn't be
have to be
surprised if
so
he
clean.
goes for it. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he was going for. And Proto just struggling so much. And it's his last chance too. You don't like to see this type of thing happen. Again,
One of my
he
favorite
has to
things.
line himself up.
Is he still doing long jumps or okay?
He was
I feel
doing
like
long
he
jumps.
doesn't need to do it for that long of a time. Or maybe mashes really slowly.
No, what happened was the first 2 or 3 long jumps. Oh, he clipped the stair again. The first 2 or 3 long jumps were just air BLJs. He didn't actually wedge himself in.
Okay.
Did he get that coin? I wasn't paying attention.
Which one?
The one on the box. He got burned.
Yeah, he got it.
Okay. And Aki's
Roman
not
going for
gonna
that
slow down.
poverty route.
Yeah, he missed a cycle.
I
Aki's not
really
a
loved
runner. He's gonna
watching
slow
Luna
down.
try to go for Tsukishima in like 16 star, cause like it was so rare, but always like super hype, and
Yeah.
it was like when you were talking about Cheese and Punkei doing like the triple jump off the elevator to do like just like good check movement basically, but get Zai cycle. Like Luna would get Tsukishima with like a really late first elevator cycle. And it's like, how does he
Runner
get
with
it with that? But he was just so good at like the middle section.
Oh, he
Pokemon's
ruins the
getting
dance
like
and
a
missed the
3
throw.
spins on Bowser, like
He got a dance too. That was so sad. I mean, he doesn't jump, and he gets like plopped around by Bowser landing. And it's funny to think about what you were talking about, considering back then when Cheese and Pumpkin were doing the triple jump, that was pretty much the RTA movement when it came to Dark World and runs.
I feel like the box rollout is like a way easier Zai cycle if you can learn to do that consistently.
It is. That was brought to the table last year, pretty much. I think it'd been a thing, but it wasn't really used yet.
Well, people always knew it was like for Tsukishima, but no one really cared to actually do it in the run. Like I was actually like when I was the more of a pleb, and I was watching Jaws do like 0 star back in that like grind where he did it for like 2 months but didn't even get records, so he had to like take a break.
Yeah.
Like, wait, no, it must have been he was doing 16 though, because
It was
Yeah.
either out of 16.
he was doing 16. I was like,
Oh,
can't
Aki
you
getting
just like
stuck.
roll out on the off the box and get Zai? And he's like, well, it's not really necessary because like we're probably missing Owlist a lot. You know, in the 70s star, he just takes the owl for consistency. He doesn't even bother with like the time save. But
Oh
you need it
no.
in 16, and Protoman is just not very practiced with it.
Oh
And
no!
he
Oh my god!
commits seppuku on the piranha plant. It's like he was going for the red, but
Yeah, it looked like
then
he was going for the red and he just got plopped by the piranha. I feel
it was
so
like it
bad,
was
but it's
almost
also
like he
kind of
was
funny.
playing and then like an annoying little brother's in the room and he's trying to like do Alice and his brother keeps like trying to mess him up and then he goes to get the red coin and then he like flicks the joystick into the piranha plant. That's like what it looked like.
It sounds like you're used to something like that happening.
I have a little brother, but he wasn't that bad for the most part. But
Alright, so he gets it.
I know what it's like, I guess.
Yeah. Luckily, he gets it second try and his second go at it.
So, first try.
Yeah. No, it was second try. You tried
Or
to trick me.
fifth try.
Stop trying to trick me.
Okay.
He also killed the piranha on his way over there. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. I'm just gonna say he did. Revenge. And Aki just zimming through all these stages.
I really want to try to get like 14.06 on reds. I know that's like the stupidest thing to grind, but I think at some point I'll try to get it. Maybe even try to tie 1403.
It's a
Aki
it's
going for side hop. It is fun, but like do it fast. You pretty much need to like roll out in the lava twice, but like barely not in the lava.
Aki as usual, just nailing everything.
Yeah.
And that's what's so hard about racing Aki.
And even stuff like Alice and side hop, which like are so consistent, you still need to get like a second or third frame wall kick for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, and bomb blows up in Proto's face.
It looked like
Doesn't grab on
Mario
referee.
just disappeared off the screen
Yeah.
for a second.
Mario had to contemplate life, so he disappeared a little bit. Nice backup with the Talon. That's usually what you want to do when a bomb blows you up.
Ooh,
Lucky for
I
him,
was
he
gonna
could
die.
with the fly guy. There was a situation where I did the same thing, and as I was sliding down, the fly guy like just charged into me and killed me because I was on my belly
Yeah.
after he hit me. Alright, big bomb this time. See if he gets through the star. Oh, hits the box, but waits for him. If he ground pounded, he would have fell through. So that was a good wait. Good
Yeah.
recognition. I just don't understand how you keep up with this guy. This youngin.
You know, I think the only way to beat Aki is for him to get like Death Pixel on Pillarless. Get like are there any other faces that are like kind of RNG-ish? Like we somehow like miss tips?
You can somehow miss hole glitch in piracy. Maybe BLJ's. Not likely though. Invis wall and sky. There's some things that can
Maybe.
happen. And it's crazy because like 16 is a category where you need so much speed, so much good gameplay and movement.
Yeah, it's just
And
something
Aki has
that people
in
do.
consistency.
Yeah. It's like someone getting like 48s in every single 70s race or something like.
There are some players that can do that though.
There are people who can, like Tygo and do whatever and stuff. I'm just saying, like,
Honkai can do it too.
just do it
Crazy.
back to back.
Yeah.
I wish we had Tygo in the league. I think he just kind of declined, but it would have been cool.
I think he should just like coming back to the Aki with another good punch grab. As always, just setting Mips down so quickly and punching him.
Yeah, he knows like how to jump to the door. He knows how much to turn in the door. Knows how to set up the wall jump.
The world record holder right here, trying to push for a 14 sometime. I don't think he's been playing it as much.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, you know, if he took just a bit of time off. But, like, he's a world record holder who just looks like a world record holder in everything he does.
Yeah, before him, we all just thought Shia was that guy, the untouchable 16 runner. And now we have Aki.
It's even, maybe not more nuts, but almost as crazy as thinking, like, you could get a 14 with all the crazy strats, is that, like, the 1508 was just, like, no mistakes at all. It wasn't, like, the...
Oh, he gets so much lag.
Yeah, I don't know why you get so much lag going to the left there. I don't know, like, what's actually loading in as you do that.
Probably Nessie, or whatever her name is.
Probably. Well, Aki, what was that backup?
Missed pole glitch, so you try to do some Reds backup or something crazy. But funny how I mentioned this and he just happens to miss it. It's almost like I have a script next to me.
I mean, whoever got that script out to you must have been pretty fast, because, like,
oh,
you know,
it gets burned too.
Alright, needs to be careful, you know, if he took, like, 2 lava burns, he would die. A really nice backup there. A snappy side flip. He could miss the throw, again.
That'd be pretty human of him. That'd be pretty human. He misses this bro and he has to be human. There's no doubt in my mind at that point.
Yeah.
But of course he didn't.
Protoman in the meantime has only just finished up HMC, like, it was pretty much Dark World, well not even Dark World, LBLJ and Alice, just put him really far behind. Really not much he can do now to catch up Aki. Let's see if we can get like a third perfect BLJ, which I wouldn't be surprised in the least.
We usually say Wilco take the will when BLJ is coming around, but it doesn't look like Wilco needs to take any wills, as long as it's Aki controlling it. Oh my god.
There you go.
He makes it look so easy.
Like, what do you mean? You just run, jump, and press A.
This is a trick that people
backwards.
This is a trick that people just lose their runs to all the time, and Aki just does it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So many world record runs just killed to that trick.
That's why I run 7.
Same. Again, he does that dive because he knows he's not going to make mono. No, he bongs.
Like, okay, I get that with the triple jump. It's like, okay, you kind of have to wait and then you roll out and just kind of use that momentum to run up this slope a little bit, but...
I think maybe he tried to roll out.
Not have enough space. Yeah, actually had the awareness to not actually try to roll out and bonk.
Yeah. I think what he tried to do is he tried to roll out off the double jump, but he got a triple jump instead. That can happen sometimes. And Aki on pace for yet another 15. You can't even count on your hands how many 15s he's gotten in tournament races at this point.
Oh, and a third!
Oh, and he gets hit by Bowser. The second throw wins. Wow.
A bit of a miss there. I mean, you can still get a 15, I think, with past spins.
Yeah, with Aki spin.
Actually, doesn't even need Aki spins.
But if he went for it, he
What was
missed.
that one spin attempt? It was like half, like, there's like a 180 degrees of rotation.
Oh
What? No! Oh my
He has to kill
god, he's that.
I think he has to
Yes,
kill
and
himself.
Fall and die, yeah.
So what happened is when you miss a throw and you re-grab Bowser before he lands, you activate a Hercules glitch where if he hits a bomb, he'll just fly. He'll just fly away like that. And Bowser will jump back twice, and if he doesn't land the second jump, then you have to just redo the entire fight.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Aki literally just did that.
It's so funny to see, though. I actually never saw it like happen live, or
I
at
know
least
D would ever did.
unintentionally. I've seen someone actually like do it on purpose, but
Yeah, D would ever did it on purpose. But I didn't think Aki would do it. And missing a two throws.
Aki's showing off just how. It's not a glitch. He just spun really, really fast. It was Aki gonna wrap up like a 17 flat.
Yeah. About.
That's a lot of text on Japanese. I forgot how long that took. It's gonna be like 17.
And Proto
Oh.
kind of just giving up. Aki probably getting his worst time
A
in a
human
race in a
attempting
while.
BLGs. Aki probably gonna get scolded by his mother.
His mom was watching.
It's like the equivalent of a C.
The Aki household does not like C's. Anything worse than a B plus is punishment worthy.
So there we have it. Protoman not able to take any games. You know, can't say I was shocked, but he actually had some good moments. Almost PB'd in the second race, but he also got like a 15-30 something.
Yeah. Tough. This was his race to take. And
That's
it just
true.
didn't start.
Yeah, if Protoman had his second race here, he actually would have sniped one. Would have been crazy. But there you go. We're going to be moving on to some 70-star, you know, thanks to Aki and Protoman. You know, I don't think Aki speaks much English. I don't know if he likes to watch the VOD or something, but congratulations. And me and Theo are going to bring you the next two. And thank you, Tama, for getting out of bed at whatever hour of the day to
Like
come hop
4.
in the call. I know it's very difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult to get at 4 p.m.
But yeah, appreciate it.
No problem.
Take it
This is a
easy.
fun race to watch. Alright,
Probably
see ya.
cut it to an intermission to set up the next race, so see you guys.